Well, now to an issue that's been brewing for the last few months. Last night, Greens MP Adam Bandt put forward a motion in Canberra to get our politicians talking openly about same-sex marriage.
Marriage is defined as between a man and a woman.
Man and a woman. Man and a woman. Man and a woman. Man and a woman.
And why is that?
The position of the Labor Party is we believe that the Marriage Act should stay in the same way that it is now.
Well, some people say towing the party line is putting you out of touch. A recent poll shows community support for same-sex marriage at 62%. Another, a more modest 53%, which is by no means an overwhelming majority. But it's an issue that's been building momentum for months, and it's got those in favour riled up.
I want to be able to say to that woman that I love, will you marry me, not will you civil union me.
It's also an issue that brings out the mature side of Tony Abbott.
I know some gay people extremely well, Tony. I really do. I really do, mate, OK?
There's no doubt there are issues of equality, discrimination and a fair Aussie go for all, but is having a chat about it in Parliament really going to change anything? And what would it take to get our pollies out of the party room closet? And we welcome back to the Project Greens MP Adam Bandt, the man behind the motion last night. Now, Adam, why get people talking? Why not just get straight to it and try and change the Marriage Act?
Well, we've got that bill to amend the Marriage Act, and that's in the Senate, and our Senator Sarah Hanson-Young has brought it on before, and the major parties voted it down. And we knew if we brought it up again, the major parties at the moment, their position is still to oppose it. What I wanted to do, and what the Greens wanted to do, is give an open environment where people from across the political spectrum could share their personal views about it. And also we wanted to move a motion to get those MPs who are perhaps stuck in an old way of thinking to go back, talk to their electorates and find out that actually, as those polls show, community attitudes have changed.
Well, Adam, you say that community attitudes are changing. What do you see as the main arguments in favour of gay marriage?
Well, I think it's about love. At the end of the day, if two people are in love and they want to be able to marry each other, no one, let alone the government, should have the right to step in and say, well, you can't do it just because of the person, the gender of the person that you're choosing to marry. So it's really about, it's an equal rights issue.
Now, Adam, I'm with you all the way, but I'm worried, mate, that a lot of politicians won't take this discussion seriously. Just have a check out Bob Katter from today when he was asked about it.
Will you be talking to your constituents in Kennedy about whether they support gay marriage?
Whether they support?
Gay marriage?
No, I don't think I need to ask them about that. I think I know their attitudes.
And what are their attitudes?
Their attitudes is not in favour. I mean, if you want to have a relationship, you can have it. But you can't ask the government of Australia to bless it.
Now, Bob thinks it's hilarious, mate. But seriously, I am with you, but what do you say to people who say that already gay people can have civil unions and that provides the same protections as marriage?
Well, it's second-class treatment. If you think about the young boy in a country town who's struggling with his sexuality and thinking about coming out, or the girl at high school who wants to take her partner to the school formal and can't, I mean, the message that we're sending out from Parliament to those people, if we have civil unions or we keep this discrimination, is to say, well, there's two classes of people and one kind of love is better than another. And I don't think that's right. And I think the message that Parliament should be sending out is that love is good and that all love is equal.
Well, come on, Adam, surely there's more important things to be worrying about in federal Parliament. You're just wasting people's time. Why don't you get on with running the country instead of this nonsense?
Well, I think the thing about us in this new paradigm is that we can walk and chew gum at the same time. At the same time as we were debating this, I was introducing a bill to get rid of bank fees and ensure a better deal for consumers, and we're discussing NBN. So it's all going on. But the best thing about the Parliament at the moment, with no one party having a majority, is that when you have these issues where you've got the community on one side, but the major parties haven't caught up, we've got this great opportunity for people on the crossbenches and in the Greens to bring up these issues and have them debated. And I think, you saw those polls, the majority of the population, I think, has moved on and agrees with it. So I think it's an important issue.
Well, all the best with it, Adam. Thanks for chatting to us tonight.
Why don't we just give gay marriage the green light so we never have to have this debate ever again?
If Steve Price can get married 3 times, gay people should be allowed to get married.
Well, if I were gay people, I'd be careful what they wish for. I mean, they're going to end up in the same problem I'm in.
No,
I think it's worth.
Yeah, they're not going to be marrying you, Steve.
We're actually being quite flippant about it. But think about it. We're 4 people sitting here. who have all been married, some of us more than once, and
Thanks for reminding me.
but we married whoever the hell we wanted. We just chose who we wanted, and we had the right to do it. And there are some people in this country who don't have the same rights as
When
other
I
people.
asked that question of Adam, I was serious. Get on with other things. Let gay people get married. I absolutely support it. We've got more important things to worry about.
Then we can worry about other things.
Yeah. You say there are many other important things that Parliament needs to deal with. We saw evidence of that today. Here's Joe Hockey.
I again request that we do not have the extraordinary noise of lawnmowers and various other machinery being used outside our office windows between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m.
There is a long list to get through. There is a long list to get through. That's absolutely true.
Thanks, Joe.
And they've got extraordinary lawnmowers.
We have lots more still on the way. We'll be back in a moment.